Hey, my name is Rad Buxton. I'm the owner of Ghost Host Rentals. I want to give you some quick and simple tips of how to set up your property to maximize the most revenue on your potential or your current vacation rental. So I'm going to show you some things in one of our personal cabins that we like to do, as well as some general things that you can do in your property to optimize it. So here in this kitchen, we didn't want to spend a lot of money in the kitchen to fully renovate it. Like when we took it over, like it was an older cabin in the 70s, and we wanted it to have like that retro feel, and so that's what we did here. So rather than like replace all the cabinets, what you can do is look at like just improving lighting. So it was really dark in here, so we improved some of the lighting here with like daylight LED bulbs and do different things that way. That's a good general rule of thumb, is if you don't want your cabin to be so dark that it makes people feel tired when they look at the pictures on Airbnb or other listing sites. So here we just did like kind of a facelift on, painted the cabinets rather than like replace them all. Some of these cabins in the Island Park area were built before there was a lot of like codes enforced, and so like you have to kind of get a little bit creative when you're doing the demo process of like, a lot of people up here did things like do it DIY, right? And so you have to you'll get in there and start renovating some things and find out like, oh, you can't actually do this. So you got to be a little flexible. But some of the general rule of thumbs that you need to look for in your property is like, how can you make your property unique and different? So like I mentioned, this cabin, we made it like a retro themed cabin. So we like upgraded the couch to kind of be this fun like coral couch. We had this sign like custom made by one of our friends, and you can do things like that. If you look at the carpet here on the stairs, we did like this antelope carpet. It's not everywhere, but we wanted it to give it like a little bit of a flair, so that when people are looking at it online, you got to stop them scrolling, because there's over 900 rental properties in this area. You got to get them to stop on yours somehow. And so you want to really like come in with like good quality photos. You're going to hire a professional photographer. Like if you work with us, like we're going to hire them for you. And then like some things that we did in here is we did like a fun egg chair. I had a hard time getting on board with this, but my wife convinced me of this, and people seem to really love it now in our reviews. So our goal is to get 5-star reviews, which we do very well at, and that's what's going to get you repeat business, like clients booking again and again. So you get the idea. Like you want to make your property an experience for people. You don't want them, like it's got to be different, right? Like everybody can be the same, and the majority of properties, whatever market you're in, are going to be very similar. So if you can differentiate your property somehow, whether it's by the experience or by the amenities, that's going to increase your revenue and increase your 5-star reviews. So in here, what we did is like we put in like fun little light fixtures and things that you can see. Like we left some of the original furniture in here, but we try to stage it so that it like they can envision themselves in it when they come to stay with their family or friends. A lot of people are going to either come to you because you have a hot tub or a great outdoor like rec place, like a cool fire pit, or horseshoes or games or swing sets. Do some things like that. Like we didn't put a hot tub here because it was going to cost too much money for us to put it in right now. Down the road we have plans to do that, but what we did is instead is we just improved the fire pit area, like even just like putting simple gravel around the fire pit area, so people aren't walking in mud, and it just looks nicer, it looks cleaner. They can envision themselves there. Those little things can boost your nightly rental rate like $25 to $50 or more.
Hey, so I'm Teasha Buxton. I'm also an owner of Ghost Host Rentals here in East Idaho, and Rad is all the business and I'm the fun. So he's got your systems, everything down to a T, and I'm the one that comes in and brings the core memories for you and your family and for your guests that are going to be at your rental properties. So I want to show you some of the things that we've implemented in our own cabins, plus the cabins that we manage for some of our clients. Okay, so some of the fun things that the kids and the families love is we always include a magic fire pouch. So this, you put it in the fire and it creates like fun flames and like different colors. The kids love this. Whenever we run out, people always notice and like, hey, we didn't get our fire. So we make sure to always have this stocked. Then another thing that we do is we order arrowheads off of Amazon, just like big bulk bags of them, and then we scatter them throughout the property. And then we give our guests instructions where they can go out with their kids and other family members and go out on an arrowhead hunt. And then from there, they get to keep their favorite one, and then they get to go hide the other ones for other guests to use. So that one is super fun. Another thing that we do at our cabins is our cabin store. I'm so excited about this. So this, if you forget something, especially being here in Island Park, you can't just run to Walmart or Target. So we wanted to make it a little bit easier for people, give them peace of mind, so they can just scan this QR code and then they can purchase stuff from our store that we give them the code to. So that's so awesome. You forget a toothbrush, you're totally fine. My favorite thing ever that we do, this is our guest book. So we do these at our own personal cabins. The people that we manage our cabins for, they don't have to have something like this. This is very extra, but just kind of goes to show the extra effort that you put into the experience, you get back in those 5-star reviews. So this is really fun that they get to come and just put a piece of paper of where they're from. We love to come and always check. It's great for our social media when we come in and are showing off the cabins. We can show, look at how many more papers are here. So it's super fun. So this is just a little, like just scratching the surface of what we offer for our clients and also for our guests that come to our cabins. And so hopefully this helps you kind of get dreaming about some of the stuff that you can offer for your own Airbnbs or your own cabins, or yeah, so like let us know if you have any other questions. We would love to work with you. So when Rad first showed me this cabin, we had just finished our other cabin, and that one was a complete remodel. That was our tester one, right? It was a nightmare. We had to hire and fire contractors. They ruined carpet. Like it was crazy. So had some PTSD from that. He shows me this cabin and it is completely in the 70s, like champagne colored carpet, pictures on every single wall. Like it was a lot. I did not want to purchase this cabin. But then he was like, what if we did another theme? And then it got me thinking about all the fun things that we could do. And maybe we wouldn't have to do a complete remodel, painting and everything like we did the first cabin. So, and we tested both options. Our complete remodel, where we did a more mountain modern vibe, painted everything, updated everything, and then this one we chose to go the different route. So let's just do some cosmetic stuff. So like we invested in putting in really fun carpet on the stairs and fun couches and more like decor type vibe stuff, and then gave it a theme. And what we found with testing both of those is that they both rent awesome. So either doing a complete full renovation or just doing some cosmetic updates, people don't, it's the whole vibe that you bring to the property. So, and anytime we go into cabins, lighting is a big thing for us. We don't like to feel like we're in the dark. So we always budget in and we always invest in lighting, and then just refreshing some paint. So in this one, we just did lighting, painted the cabinets, new countertops, and carpet and like fun couches. That's all that we did in this one, and it's given it a completely different vibe. And now this one's my favorite, and I didn't even want to buy it in the first place.
Yeah, and this one's like extra, right? Like Teasha, right? Like she's a little extra, and like to give that like fun personality to the property. Your property doesn't always have to be extra, and like we do like it to be themed because we do feel like it will rent better that way. But even if it's just like you, like some of our clients like want just like the general traditional Island Park vibe, woodsy cabin, and that will rent well too, but you've got to make sure that like you have professional photos, like the outdoor space is amazing and fun and functional, and it really matters. Like the small details matter, and so whatever way you decide to go, you've just got to like make sure that you have some high quality standards that you're abiding by, and that's where we come in and we'll help you decide like what you need to do, or
yeah, and dream it up. Yeah, like we're helping you throughout the whole thing. We know that lighting's important, so we'll be like, okay, you're gonna need to replace these and these lights, or oh no, this carpet looks fine actually, you should be good, or just adding some paint here, or let's get you a fun pink couch. Like I don't know, we can do lots of fun things, but you're not doing it by yourself like we were.
Yeah,
we want to help you like through that process, so it's just so fun. And then as you're able to use this cabin with your family, you're making money on it as well. And that's just like the dream.
Yeah, like we have the team in place. Like we hired interior designers, we hired like contractors, like we vetted them, and that's why we do this now for other people, as it was fun for us to like feel like we were getting empowered and growing our portfolio of investments, and like we were able to help lots of other people, and we got to a point where we decided like, let's do this full time and like help other people do that
Yeah,
too.
it's so fun. It's so fun to help people be like, oh no, don't like invest in like replacing all of your windows in your cabin. That actually like put it into the fun stuff, right? Like do that other stuff first. And so we're so passionate about it that we love to help other people, and so we're excited to be
Yeah.
able to help you.
So reach out to us if you have any questions.